What's going on, my prideful niggas? And so, as we know, we've already seen games comment trailer. We've seen everything, that they put out about Nero or whatnot in the news and everything. So, let's talk about my boy, the legend, the greatest, Dante. It is so much hype for next month, and the next month is almost here. We see Dante gameplay September 21st through the 23rd. It's going to be one of those days. I'm betting September 21st, but it could be 22nd or it could be on the last day. Who knows? But we are promised by Matt that we will get to see some Dante action, and boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. You just don't know my excitement, my hype for this, because what has Dante been doing? Where has Dante been? We see this man coming back on a freaking weapon bite or whatnot. It's who knows what he's been doing. He coming back with the long hair, with the beard all out. Like, my boy looking real rusty and looking old. He looking a little wiser and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, this design is kind of growing on me, but I still prefer him to shave that freaking beard off. That beard has got to go. I don't like it. But it's cool though. It's cool. I just don't like this real ridiculous old man look on him. It don't sit well with me. He's a demon. He's a hybrid demon that's very, very powerful at that, and that embraces humanity. So I feel like he should just cut that off. Maybe at the end of it, maybe we can switch costumes or something. Maybe they have a costumes or for photorealism of DMC2 Dante, or whatnot. But anyway, that's besides the point. Come on now, like what could possibly been happening to Dante? I am skeptical though. I am skeptical on how they're going to execute Dante. I'm afraid that they might have Dante surpassed by Nero for whatever reason, because we are literally seeing the fanboyism from the writers on Nero. Like, they really love Nero, and they've already said and then talked about how much they want Nero to be the face of DMC anyway. How he wants to be that. He wants to make him the next mantle. They want everything to fall up under him. So I really hope that they don't, I'm gonna have to use it, that they don't hold my boy Dante out. I really hope they don't do that, because if they do that, it's gonna be plot-induced stupidity. It's gonna be a dumb decision in my opinion, because I've done a statistical chart on who the people, well, on Reddit and on the DMC Discord and on Twitter, who would they prefer to play as. First of all, who do they prefer, their style? Who do they prefer to lead the way? And who did who do they like better? Like, it was a dominance. It was Dante dominated, and even Virgil had more votes than Nero. But Dante it wasn't even close. It was like, what was the point of me doing that? Like, it wasn't even close. It started off close, but the end results were so different in mass that it was just like, okay, Dante just kills. Like, it was no ifs, ands, buts about it. It wasn't close. Virgil and Nero's was close, but Dante was far ahead. So it's like, he is the face of their franchise. They have to figure out, if they want to give Nero the match, they have to figure out how to keep Dante very relevant. He is the strongest also in the Devil May Cry verse that we know of currently. He has never been pushed to his limits, so I would really hope for this game to push him to his limits, and that we see him go all out. That he actually has to use his devil trigger, like his full devil trigger, his actual devil trigger, not his, his what would y'all call it? What would his not his his spectral devil trigger. Spectral, it means just seeing him enhance himself, with his demonic power or whatnot. He's already a demon and stuff, but instead of him actually transforming, we just see him. He still looks human, but he has like a glow and shit around him and all that stuff. Like, nah, not that. Not what he did in anime. Not none of that. His own devil trigger, like his real devil trigger. You know, where his power, everything's released from him. Like, we never actually seen Dante since Devil May Cry 1 go Devil Trigger. Like, but you know, that's where his power comes from. You know what? It's not so much that he is just a powerhouse. It's not the fact that he's mastered all forms of combat. It's not the fact that, you know, he's on a whole entire different scale and he has all these different abilities and he's hacked out. He said it himself. It's the fact that he is driven by humanity, the love that he has for the humanity, and then his blood being mixed in with, you know, him having 50% human blood, 50% demon, and he embracing the humanity, and he consistent, and he has a driven course to break his limits all the time, you know, to not lose, to not give up, you know, to, as long as humanity is there, he has something to fight for. He has something to always win for. That's the reason why he wins. That's the reason why he's able to goof off and do what he does, because no matter what, he's going to put humanity first. That's what I love about Dante. Excuse the background noise, but that is what Dante thrives off of. That's why when people always like, oh, if Ghost Rider was you penance there on Dante, it'll beat Dante because he'll regret. No, Dante doesn't regret anything he has done, because everything he has done it because he's wanted to do it and out of love and passion for it. He doesn't regret anything. There's nothing that can, he's not sinful of anything. There's nothing that he's despair over. You know, that's how serious Dante is. That's just how Dante is. That's why he's able to do the things he's able to do and fight without remorse, have, you know, fun while fighting, and he can get serious when need to be serious and things like that. He's able to separate things. He's able to look into people's hearts and feel different emotions and things like that. He's able to connect. He's able to do things that nobody else is able to really do in a Devil May Cry versus why he's so powerful. That's why when he steps onto the scene or anything, if anything is happening, everything is blamed on him, because everybody looks at him as the savior. That's why in Fortuna, everybody for Devil May Cry 4, all the civilian stuff, blamed him for the city getting fucked up, because he, you know, he didn't save everybody. It's more so, to be honest, Dante, it was more so like a training thing for Nero. Let's just put it that way. He could have ended all of that instantly if he wanted to, but he did not do that for several things. Kyrie, Nero, and Nero. Because that's I mean, I can't say Yamato, because I mean Nero ended up getting Yamato. So Kyrie and Nero, that's the main thing. That's the main reason why he didn't end everything. He knew of Nero being in Fortuna, so he wanted to check that out. He knew of the demons and Sanctus and whatnot. You know, him shooting in Sanctus, he knew that he was gonna die. He already knew all that. They gave Sanctus the Sparta sword. That's the thing. He already knew. They planned everything. He was already ahead. He already knew everything. He already knew what was going on. They allowed them to get the Yamato and stuff to bring the Hellgates out so they can just destroy it again and seal it away again. But this time, instead of sealing it, he completely destroyed the Hellgates, which they kept saying that the Yamato was the destruction of the Hellgates. This time, Dante took it under his wing. He allowed them to do everything to destroy the Hellgates and to not bring. There's no way that the Hellgates can come back now, because he's destroyed all the Hellgates. So now they have to find a different way. You know, well, the demons have to find a different way to access a portal, yada yada yada. But there's always going to be different ways, because humans long and lust for demonic power and shit like that. So regardless, Dante already knew ahead of time. How do you think they got the Sparta sword? Like I said, they gave them the Sparta sword. Trish they gave them the Sparta sword. It was basically just to see. It was basically to train and hone Nero. That's why he gave Nero a Devil May Cry sign. You know, that's where we see on Nico's truck, the Devil May Cry. He got that from Dante, because Dante gave him that. Dante allowed him to keep the Yamato. He brings out Nero's latent potential as well, some of his powers. We still haven't seen the full potential of Nero, you know. But enough on that. Basically, what I want to see is what Dante weapons looking like. We know he's gonna have Rebellion. We know he got a motorcycle that could transform into buzzsaws. We know he's gonna have Ebony and Ivory. We know he's gonna have Coyote. My main thing of concern is I hope we have a variety of weapons, not just 3, not just 6. I hope we can use any weapons that he's ever shown. So that means, and we also see the Sparta sword on his back. So I really hope that we get to use the Sparta sword. I've been missing Dante using the Sparta sword for so long because it's another way he can access his power. We'll be able to see another form of his full power. You know, even though Rebellion is a manifestation of his actual, his power, we'll be able to see him do some work with the Sparta sword. So me continuing on from there, I want to see us be able to use Ifrit. I want to see us be able to use Nightmare, be able to use Artemis, Spiral, Cerberus, Agni, Rudra, Nevan, Beowulf, Gilgamesh, all these things. Well, it wouldn't really matter with I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna matter with the gauntlets, Beowulf, Gilgamesh, or Ifrit, because they all do the same thing. They all have the same moves. Gilgamesh have the most moves. Beowulf has some diversity of moves, but they basically all the same thing, so it really wouldn't matter what gauntlets you use, in my opinion. I would actually like it if they gave him more extended combos in that area for the gauntlets and martial arts and stuff, because I really would appreciate that. But still, I want to see him be able to use Quicksilver all bang of the time, like everything he's ever done, or at least if we don't get to see all new weapons, get to see all new forms of how he uses his combat and whatnot in different areas thing. I would like to see some real deal stuff, but I want it to be just like in 3, where he had tons of weapons, but he could just constantly switch out. But this time, you could just have them all on switch on the go. That I would really, really appreciate that. From them if they do that. If they do that, I doubt it, but it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Pandora, I would love for it to come back. It should come back. 666 forms. Come on now. There's no reason why they shouldn't come back. Like, I would like for Lucifer to come back too. Like, I would just like everything to come back, because if this is supposed to conclude the Sun's Spark, they need to at least let us use everything that Dante has ever acquired, plus the new weapons and stuff he's gonna have. That's just me. That's just how I would look at it. It would be so fun. It would be like the ultimate Dante fan dream. Oh my goodness, the creativity, the combos, the things, everything you do, and then plus the new mechanics and new stuff that they probably added to. It's just the ideas. The things that they could do, like you just don't understand. But that's most so, like, I don't know, I can't contain my excitement. I'm just that excited. But I really hope they don't do my boy wrong though. That's the main thing. I hope they don't have him go out dying or something like that, some crazy stuff like that. I swear I won't. That's gonna scar me. That's probably never gonna sit well with me, because that's just really showing their real deal fanboy over Nero and their favoritism or whatnot. I'm not gonna really like that. And then on top of that, Nero's kind of like a DMC3 Dante. So it's like, really, you're gonna destroy the originator just to give it to some freaking half-foot clone. A clone, and what I mean by not actual clone, but half-foot clone is like Terry McGinnis. Of Batman Beyond. He's a clone from Bruce Wayne's genes, but I like Terry McGinnis because he's his own character. He's different. Nero wouldn't be that. Nero would literally be freaking it's somebody to replace somebody. To them, it'll be fresh. It'll be fresh to the franchise if Nero comes in and do what he does and whatnot. And to act just like Dante. So let's give everybody the appeal of DMC3 Dante, but let this be Virgil's son, so then Virgil fans will be appreciative. So then on top of that, this will be a brand new character with his own moves and abilities and stuff. There we go. And then everybody would be satisfied. No, Capcom, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Have Nero be his own character, his own thing. His own thing. Yes, I do like this Nero better, but still, have him still be different in the end. Have his own agenda, you know, his own ways, whatnot. Following the footsteps of Dante, cool, but still be his own, you know, person. It's just like Batman. Every Robin was their own character. Every single Robin, they were their own character. Yes, they followed in Batman's footsteps, but they did it a different way, and they didn't even follow in Batman's footsteps fully. To be honest, majority of them didn't even follow in Batman's footsteps. They went off and did their own thing. Bam. You know, that's how you do that. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Comment, like, subscribe, share, get the video out, and I'll see you Devil May Cry fans later.
You're up, Nico.
You know I got you covered, asshole.
Try not to get us killed on the way there. Sorry, Nico. Take your time. Go home already. Hey, do you do parties? Perfect timing.